What?
It's the girl Rhi.
And your girl Lady G. And you're now tuned into
the Rhi Lady G show.
Guys, listen. If you ain't a little tipsy, if you're not a little lit, if you're not a little buzzed, this episode is not for you because this week is St. Patrick's Day, okay? As you can tell, we got all the green inspired items here. Of course, we have Chef Rhi's handcrafted dishes and Lady G's signature drinks. You're gonna have to stay tuned and see what we have in store for you guys. Right, that we switch things up a little bit and start out with our cocktail first because everything is always better when you're a little toasty. This week we have so much to talk about with you guys. Might step on a few toes. You think you're gonna be stepping on any toes?
I hope not.
I hope not. Well, I can. I don't even care.
So
listen, the moral of the story is everybody needs to know how to be a good friend.
Seriously, at the end of the day. And guys, that's what this episode is about. It's about friendship. We think it's really important to talk about friendship because nowadays it's like people don't even know what a friend is.
Exactly.
You know? So let's recap. Let's talk about it. We want to hear from you guys as well. Like, what do you guys think is a good friend?
Exactly.
And what would you consider a bad friend?
So that's what it's all about this week. Friendship, St. Patrick's Day, and this beautiful St. Patrick inspired cocktail. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned for us with all of that for you.
Ow.
I'm super excited about this fishbowl that we're doing. I've done so much to prepare for it all. Now it's time for you guys at home to learn it too. And we're gonna start off with, of course, Irish whiskey because it's St. Patrick's Day and that's what it's all about.
And that's what they drink.
And you know, I have Irish roots.
Yes, you do.
I really do. My grandfather, his grandparents were from Ireland, so yes, this is, you know, kind of close to my heart. So we're gonna start off with the whiskey. Whoa.
Yes, girl.
All of it. Get rid of it.
Okay.
Like I said, if you're not a little tipsy for this episode, you're not supposed to be here. Let's get rid of that. And we're gonna go in with the sour apple.
Silly.
Just pour it all. This is a big fishbowl.
The whole thing,
Nana? The whole thing.
Okay.
Now, if you guys have a smaller fishbowl, then you just use like half. But we have a big one, so we're using it all.
Okay.
And melon liqueur.
How much are you doing of that?
All of it.
Lord of mercy, my woman are dead.
And guys, I washed my hands already. Make sure you wash yours. And we have some melon to put in here. Just drop it all in
there. I'm excited. Give me
and look, guys, I pre-did this. I made the 4-leaf clovers, so we're just gonna stick them in there really nice, like that.
That is so cute. I love that.
How cute is it?
Guys, this is a great like gathering type, you know, if you're having a kickback at your house, this is a great drink.
Yeah, and you know, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Exactly.
A lot of people forget about St. Patrick's Day.
Well, let me tell you something. They definitely did forget about it in Rhode Island. Oh my
really?
Gracious goodness.
They celebrated over there?
Yeah, so guys, I did tell you that I went to school at Johnson & Wales University in Providence, and there's so many like pubs there. I don't know. I don't know if the heritage is Irish, but girl, let me tell you something.
When I was shopping for all of these items, they weren't anywhere. I had to go so far, like to a whole nother town to find these. So basically, guys, what I did to make the garnishes, I bought cookie cutters and I used a melon and I basically just turned the melon into a 4-leaf clover. And for the other pieces of melon, I took like a little scooper, any scooper that you have to kind of use for like if you're using something as a teaspoon. That's how I made the other garnishes. So yeah, the rim is Jolly Ranchers. So let me just show you guys.
That is dope.
Jolly Ranchers around the rim, and let's see how it tastes. Come on, we sharing this.
I'm excited.
Oh, this is so heavy.
Oh my god.
It's so tangy.
It's so good.
It's very tangy, but it's good. It's very sweet. So these are.
I wish I would have drank it with the Jolly Rancher.
I got a little bit.
Really? I'm taking it back. Hold up. Oh, what if I drop it?
Don't drop it, Jesus.
That is amazing.
It's really good, right?
Jolly Rancher on my lip.
So guys, if you have any questions about how we created this fishbowl, St. Patrick's Day inspired, just leave comments below, send us an email, let us know, and we'll be back with Chef Rhi's signature dish of the week.
And we are back. So this drink is good as hell. I cannot lie. At first I was looking at you like, what are you doing putting a whole doggone bottle in the drink? But
shady.
It's perfect. No, I wasn't being shady.
I worked hard on this drink. I want everybody to know finding those cookie cutters were so hard because I guess people really don't care about St. Patrick's Day anymore. But yeah, we got the job done.
We did. You did a great job. You did a great job.
Pats myself on the back.
You guys have to try it. What were you gonna say?
Drink responsibly. That's all I was gonna say.
No, seriously. But we are pretty much trying to highlight the St. Patrick's holiday. So today I have my signature burger. Really, we just putting greens in it. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to boost the flavor of your burger. It's so easy to do it. You know, add things to make it pop. You know what I'm saying? Very easy to do. So today we're gonna highlight the burger. You guys can pretty much season the burger however you'd like.
How did you season it?
So I pretty much put my regular garlic, onion, salt, pepper. I put Worcestershire sauce.
Okay.
Because I did want it to be a little brown on the brown side. I wanted to have a unique flavor. I also put some Sazon as always. I'm never gonna not put Sazon, guys. Like, I just love that seasoning so much. It gives it so much flavor.
Now for people who can't have that much salt, you can either 86 the Sazon or you what?
I really don't even think Sazon is really that salty. Adobo is more salty than
Is it
Sazon.
more of just the color?
It's not just the color, it's the actual savory flavor that's in it. I don't know what it is.
So just read the back of the package and see how much sodium is in it.
No, seriously. I love Sazon. I eat it all the time. So the burger is pretty much seasoned with that. I'm gonna add garlic to each one. I have caramelized onions that was
looks so good.
Thank you so much. Sauteed in whiskey, and I have some white cheddar and arugula. That's what we're gonna top it with. Okay, and I also have my mushrooms, some sauteed mushrooms going over there as well. So we're gonna head right over to the pan real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys how to saute up this burger. It's gonna take maybe 15 minutes. It takes no time. Just remember, you can put whatever seasoning you desire. It's your world, guys. Let me know how you like the recipe. So guys, we have been friends for 14 years.
That means we old.
I'm really feeling like it. I'm really feeling like it. But throughout this time, we have really kind of did our grow apart thing, come back together thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what makes a really, really good friendship.
Absolutely.
Like seriously, when you're able to not even part ways because there was no beef, no animosity. We actually always happy birthday, I love you, oh my God, so happy for you. It was always all that. Exactly. But we just weren't talking every day and all that different stuff.
Right.
So that's what I consider a really good friend. Now tell me.
I feel good about myself.
You're so stupid. What qualities do you consider a good friend should have?
Well, I'm loving this episode because these are a lot of things that I've been talking about lately. As you guys know, of course, this is our new show, and you look for your friends to show you support. That's kind of the number one thing for me when I try not to talk with my hands too much. I'm going to use you guys' constructive criticism. But, it's really important for me, for my friends to show me support, to show up. Just like Michelle Obama said, showing up is kind of one of the most important things that you could honestly do for me. Mm-hmm. And, I just recently relocated from New Jersey to Atlanta. And I'm not really expecting my friends to fly out here all the time, but I am expecting them to, support my new business ventures and, repost my stuff. If you guys have friends, repost the things that they're selling. Tell a friend to tell a friend. If they have business cards and they give you about 5, at least pass out 3. You know what I'm saying? I know that everybody has their own lives, but that's the first thing that's most important to me. Support. Showing up, showing out, and promoting for your friends who have business, because we're in a really entrepreneurial kind of state right now. Everybody's trying to build their own empires, and I feel like the empires will be built fast and better if we all support each other.
Seriously,
you know?
It's all about, especially for Black women. Like, you don't know how many times we go out in Atlanta, we're together, either we're doing media, red carpet, and people are actually shocked to see us together, doing it together.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let everybody know, I think the media does portray, Black women not standing together, but I don't think that's true. I think there are a lot of women, there are women that don't as much, but there are women that do. There's so many groups that are being formed now.
Yes.
There's so many different, organizations that you can join. I think it's great for us to kind of stand together and, especially if you're in the same industry, coincide and coexist and figure out a way to work and make it all better. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's definitely important. For me, I'm so funny with...
She ain't got no friends.
Leave me alone.
She ain't got no friends.
Yes, I do, guys.
About 3.
Meta. 4. Jamila. Shout out to her. So she
can name all her friends on one hand.
Yes, I can. So my bridal party would be very, 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 very small. Like, very small because, I don't have any friends.
Nobody likes her, like I said last.
But it's okay. But I consider a good friend. Like I said, for me, it's about us. Even if we do part ways, whatever the situation is, we are still friends.
Remain solid.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't hear my name coming out nobody's mouth.
Business.
I shouldn't hear no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It should just be whatever it was. Even if we don't speak right now, or even if it is animosity, there's no reason why my name should be out there or I should be talking about you, whatever the case may be. And that's how you test friendship. You test people's integrity, all that stuff.
Exactly.
And
the moral of the story is, I have high expectations for my friends. But I don't really feel like they're high expectations. I feel like I'm just the type of person to be like, listen, I expect you to show up. I expect you to support me. I expect you to be there when I need you to.
Let me ask you this question, though. Do you feel that because you are a good friend and you have expectations set just because you would do it, you think that that kind of sets the bar for what you expect from your friends?
That's a good question, and absolutely. If Rihanna could call me and ask me for $100 in 2 weeks or 2 months or even 2 years, because it's not a tit for tat situation. I don't want to come off sounding like it's a petty situation, like, oh, she asked me for money last week, I have to ask her for money this week. No, that's not the point. But I should be able to count on you just like you can count on me.
Most definitely.
That's it, And no, everybody can't always show up. I've had great friends. One of my most amazing friends, she's getting married this year. Mm-hmm. I'm in her wedding. She wasn't able to make it to be in my wedding. That's not stopping me from being in her wedding. You know what I'm saying? Right, she made that up for me in different ways. And I love her. I would have never just thrown her away because of that one, let down.
You're definitely right. And you know what I think too? I think it's definitely important for whatever relationship you have to be kind of equal in some sense, because you'll eventually feel like you're carrying the weight.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not a good feeling. So in different ways, you have to reciprocate. You have to reciprocate. You got to put that same energy in your relationship, in your friendship, whatever it is, you got to put the same energy into it, because that's the only way that you really should have an expectation. You don't do anything, why are you expecting anything?
Yep.
And that's how I feel about it.
Well, guys, I am so ready to taste this burger that Rhi is making.
Yes,
so
over there cooking.
We're going to be right back, and when we come back, we will have that burger for you guys. Woo! She sat down with her mother, her auntie, whoever, Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm glad you talked to her. And I know that behind closed doors, you told her that she was wrong, right along with Will Smith. So I know you did everything that you needed to do, Jada. But do you guys feel like you get them how you lose them? Because I definitely
100%.
You lose them how you get them.
100%. 100%. First of all, Tristan left his baby mama and started dating Khloe.
That's a trifling man right there.
What is wrong with you? You can have some self-control. We know you got money. We know you balling. We know all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we get it. You have children that's one day going to look back and be like, damn, that's how you treated my mother?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, have some sort of class. Like, you in public with a whole new girl. There's been no apology to Khloe. She's been having to suffer public humiliation. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Girl.
Come on, and clearly he don't care, and clearly this has been going on, and maybe this is something that's been so repetitive that he's like, y'all, what y'all bugging about?
You know, because it's things that we don't know. You know, we can only go off of what the media feeds to us. We don't know anything that goes on behind closed doors. If he's out here living like a free man, and then people want to, you know, because a lot of things it's hard to divide the truth from
media.
Exactly.
That's
so
for sure.
We're just giving our opinions and
honest
our views
opinion
based on what we see.
With that being said, you know, Khloe, whenever you see this video, because I believe you will, girl. Yes, so Khloe, like, stand true, be yourself, love yourself, and you will get over this. Like, girl, as you already know, there's mad fishes in the sea. It's gonna be exactly. Like, next. And true is so beautiful. At least you got something out the deal. Bloop, next.
Ain't nothing else to talk about. Right.
So let's just move on to this whole R. Kelly situation, because I just want to know, you know, how y'all thinking and feeling. Because first of all, if you was in that house with R. Kelly, I'm coming up in here to get you out of here. I don't give a damn. We burning down a side of the building. We throwing a bomb. We throwing a missile. Listen. I don't care. You're coming out of here. I don't care what he's talking about. Screw it all.
I'm going to just keep it real. And a lot of people may not like what I have to say, and that's totally fine. Because I don't think we're going to get anywhere with this show if I keep holding back. Although, now let me just do a little disclaimer. R. Kelly does not need to go to jail, in my opinion. He needs to go to a mental facility. Something is wrong with that man, okay? It's very clear how he was getting up, shouting and screaming in that interview. But he knew what he was doing in that interview. He is trying to get off. Now, R. Kelly, you was wrong if you wasn't feeding these girls. You was wrong if you were holding these girls hostage. You were wrong if they had to ask to go to the bathroom.
Like, who are you?
All of that other stuff. But what I'm going to sit here and say is, when we were 16 and 17-year-olds, we were into older men. And guess what? We knew exactly what we were doing.
Period.
And if one of those
excuse.
There's no excuse.
No excuse.
When we were 16 to 17 years old, we were ready to play. That's just being honest.
It's true.
It's just being honest.
We was cutting school together. We was doing all sorts of things. Sorry, mama. Sorry. We was doing a lot of stuff. I'm not fronting. You know what you're doing. You know about your hormones at that age. You know all of that.
Exactly.
I'm not defending him. I personally think he should be in jail. I think you done had 30 years of your life to continue to sin. So guess what? Sit in jail and deal with the consequences the same way these ladies have to deal with it. Now, what I will say is there's several women that we know. There's several women out here in the world, in Atlanta, in New Jersey, wherever, that's dealing with men that are abusive, okay? Now, you decide to stay in that situation, and you know what I'm saying? That's your reasoning. We can say nothing about it.
And I've never been there. Judge you. So
we're not going to judge you.
I can't understand how you're staying, but if you're staying, you're staying. It's really none of my business.
Right, it's none of my business.
I just pray that you wake up in the morning every day. But the moral of the story is, I just don't know how I feel strongly about the fact that they couldn't get out. I don't like whether the doors locked.
The girl said she had a phone and she could speak to her friend, and they couldn't get out the room at the same time. So she should have called
somebody up and went through the window.
Girl,
but they were in love and they were brainwashed.
Whatever they talking about.
And what I will say, in defense of all of these women, I could change my entire perception on this if you're saying that R. Kelly drugged you or something like that. But if you're saying that you was completely brainwashed, like what was he doing?
Remember that these are children. These are children.
At 16 and 17?
No. Some of them are not even 16 and 17. Some of them are 14. You get what I'm saying? It's at that age. When he was, the first tape that came out, that girl was 12.
12?
Yes.
Now, R. Kelly, you
tripping out, bruh. That's not supposed to even be attractive to you.
Well, we don't want to get too crazy.
You don't even have pubic hair at that age. Like, you don't even have, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain things that you probably don't even have boobs. Like, come on. Like, that's crazy. And that's the problem that I have with the whole situation. I can't speak on no abuse. You know what I'm saying? If you married to the man, all that different stuff, if you decide to stay, if you decide to go, that's on you. But for me, it's the underage woman I can't deal with.
Right.
And speaking about the R. Kelly situation, we just have one more topic to touch on, and that is the Michael Jackson Neverland story. Guys,
I don't understand why that is coming back up. I'm confused.
I feel so many different ways about it. I feel so many different ways about it. So guys, I watched the documentary, and I promise you, when I first started watching the documentary, I was going into it like, why they coming against Michael Jackson? They just doing this because R. Kelly just came out with the documentary. Da 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 da.
How you feel now?
Right? I watched the Neverland story. It was sick. I was almost scared because some of the photos, some of the things just added up too well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a little bit weird. There was multiple people, you know, and I understand that they were under oath and they said no. And that's why I feel like they shouldn't be touching on it, because Michael Jackson obviously can't defend himself. You know, I feel like they should have left it alone. But now that it's out, oh my God, like,
she been calling me every day about this Neverland show.
Guys, first of all, why would a man want to be in bed with... Okay, go back. Let me just say this. Pause. I have to say this because I have to rectify. I have to rectify what I'm saying. I don't agree with the fact that there was no psychiatrist on that show to kind of mediate the situation and kind of break it down a little bit. There was nobody from his side of family, nobody from his crew, his team, nobody. Just the two men up there like, he raped me, he did this, he did that, he. You know what I'm saying? It was all of that.
What did they do?
Took it. Sorry to say. And now that they're older, he's gone. They want to talk about, well, Michael Jackson did this and that. I know. I'm gonna work on it. But guys, I really want to know how you feel about the Neverland story. I know so many people feel so many different ways about it. Even as far as Oprah being a media correspondent doing the interview and her being his friend. How do you feel? Do you feel that she should have did the interview? Do you feel like she shouldn't have did the interview? Because think about it. If it had been another person who did the interview, it would have been like, what makes her qualified? Now we have somebody that's,
right,
you know what I'm saying, black doing the interview, and it's like, that's great because that's a great person for it to come through. You know what I mean? So we want to know how you guys feel about the Neverland story. My heart feels so heavy when I watch it, hear about it. I don't want to believe it. I'm still listening to his music. R. Kelly, whatever.
You listening to R. Kelly music?
If I come on, what am I supposed to do?
I'm telling y'all.
I feel so guilty. I feel like it's so dark.
I'm gonna tell y'all just like this.
I feel like it's so dark, like demonic or something.
I'm going to tell y'all just like this. I got so many songs that I love from R. Kelly.
I wish.
But we're gonna leave you guys with that.
We can't, Netta.
We hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We enjoyed filming it.
Yes.
Stay tuned for the next episode. It's your girl, Lady G.
And Rhi.
At the Rhi Lady G show.
Ow. See you next time.